how would you explain technical analysis to your father-in-law? Or if that's too loaded, someone that just bought you a beer at a bar, because I don't know how you get along with your father-in-law, but
Yeah, for me, and obviously I've been asked this question a lot. I've asked this question to, some of the greatest technicians, to most of the greatest technicians that ever lived, right? That are alive today. And to me, in my experience, technical analysis is the study of the behavior of the market, and therefore market participants that are driving those decisions, right? So it really comes down to understanding human psychology. Price is the only thing that pays, right? You mentioned how important price is. The only way we get paid around here is to sell things at higher prices than where we buy them, right? That's the only way, and not necessarily in that order. And we know for a fact that asset prices trend. We know, right? Asset prices are not random. They might seem random to an untrained eye, but we actually have the data. It's not random. Asset prices trend. So as investors, whether you're a technician or whatever you want to call yourself, if we know for a fact that asset prices trend, as investors, we should probably spend some time, a lot of time, looking for those trends. Right? And that's really what we're trying to do here. And then understanding that it's not fundamentals that drives asset prices, it's positioning. And understanding the institutions that are perhaps mispositioned, particularly at extremes, that create massive unwinds in the opposite directions, in both directions. When all the institutions have piled in and there's no one left to buy, look out, the rug pull's coming, and vice versa. Like at the end of 22, these institutions were super short. This was after the bear market had already ended. Rather than covering, they were adding to their short positions, and that created a massive unwind throughout 2023. It's not that there was some massive fundamental shift
change,
between the fourth quarter of 22 and the summer of 23 that you had the greatest first 6 month rally in the history of the NASDAQ. It wasn't this massive fundamental shift. It's just that the institutions were improperly positioned. Sell-side strategists consensus had a negative year for the S&P 500.
For the first time ever and only, probably.